Hey, so as a quick note, this episode was actually recorded as part 3 of the series. The commentary audio for part 2 somehow got fouled up, so I decided to go ahead and skip to episode 3. If you want to brave the dangers of frequent static to hear stuff like this... Sorry, Coops, my condolences, but your father is dead and you should move on. Click the card up in the corner or check the description to watch episode 2, which includes over half of episode 1. Now, back to the video. Alright, we are back with Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door Shufflizer. This time for sure, we're gonna slay the dragon, we're gonna have better commentary, etc., you know the drill. And first things first, we have to do some classic TTYD backtracking, just a little bit to grab a key, which is right over there. I don't think this is gonna be a 100% run. I was considering doing a 100% playthrough as my first content for this game on my channel. But, you know, it's just so tedious to get everything, especially the recipes where you have like 60 recipes and you have to combine very specific items to get them. And like, if you go back over here, there's a star piece under the floor, like right here, and you can only access it after you unlock an ability to open those panels using ground pounds. And, you know, it's just a lot of work and with very little payoff, so I'm probably just not going to bother 100%ing this at all. I'll get as many items as I can, but I'm not going to go to my way to get all the star pieces or anything, because there's plenty of badges you get with star pieces that aren't really worth it. That being said, we will continue up the castle to fight Hooktail. There's only a couple of screens left, really. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. There is an item over here, which I forget which bad this is. Oh, it's just a Volt Shroom. You know what? That's not even worth it. Normally, I always drop down there to get that. You have to drop down from higher up to get it, but just a Volt Shroom, that's really not worth it. Volt Shrooms are kind of bad in this game, so basically what they do is they electrify you. Oh, I should probably use this, huh? They electrify Mario, or his partner, I suppose, in which causes direct attackers to get hurt when they attack you. Which is fine, I guess, but when you consider that there's a badge that does the same thing permanently, it's not very good as a one-time use thing. It only lasts for like 2 turns as well, so it's not really worth it. Fun fact, you can actually jump into that window from here without activating the switch. That's like a speedrun strat, but I am not going to chance it, because if you miss it, you fall all the way back down there. Anyway, let's grab this star piece. I think it's a star piece. Oh, it's a coin. I forgot this was a Shufflizer for a second. Usually it's a star piece. Alright, just keep trucking. Here we go. This next room is very vertical. There's an item. There's a couple items coming up, so it should be interesting to see what they are. Should be interesting, guys. There, I said it. Woo! Okay, anyway, up we go. I'm gonna keep on jumping so the camera has... Oh, whoops, I forgot. There's a kind of like a tech you can do there where you can grab the item with Coops as you ascend. I always forget to go for it. Anyway, we'll just get it the good old-fashioned way. Nice, Shine Sprite. We will take it. How many is that? 3? 4. Nice. We should be able to upgrade like all of our partners, or all of our current partners, by the time we get back to Rougeport. Okay, and we're gonna head over to the left. Fun fact, as you come out of this room, there's no way to, well, there's only one way to avoid the fight with that Dull Bones, and that is to actually pause buffer every single frame to get past him. That's the only way to avoid that fight as you're coming back out of that room, and it's just not viable for anything other than a task. Anyway, here we meet Miss Mouse, who is a badge-hunting vigilante, I guess you could call her, who has a thing for Mario just like every other female in the game, as we've established. We encounter her a few more times later on in the game, so look out for her. She tells us that there's a super rare badge she's looking for, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and she's gone. Let's get a couple items here. Star piece, great, classic, timeless. Shine Sprite, wow, that was actually a Shine Sprite, okay. Castle key, yeah, we had to get that. And is that a badge? Oh, Simplifier, great. So what Simplifier does is it makes your action commands easier, but see, there's no way to avoid that attack. It makes your action commands easier, but you also do less damage. Oh no, it's star power. It gives you less star power. And then there's also Unsimplifier, which makes action commands harder, but gives you more star power. So if you stack Unsimplifiers, you can actually get the Superguard window down to like 1 frame. It's kind of ridiculous. Some people actually go for that. I don't know why they would torture themselves like that, but, you know, they do. It's a thing. I guess that's for challenge runs and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't really mess around with any of the simplifiers much. Okay, nice coinage. I don't want to do this fight. And let's go on to the right. I think there's only a couple more screens. Try and remember what's next. What is this room? I don't even remember. There's more fights in here. Oh, now I remember what this room is. Why is there a random Koopa Troopa here? I don't remember that Koopa Troopa being there. Okay, this fight's kind of like nearly impossible to avoid because we have to put out Koops. Oh my gosh, I think it was like the first time I've ever avoided that fight. Whew! Okay, going up, and there's a star piece over there. Oh, it's actually a star piece. If I just, if I just note all the star piece locations, I think I'll be fine. Okay, and carefully does it. Careful, SpongeBob. And we're gonna grab this star piece that is actually a star piece, and we're going to continue on this conveniently placed airplane panel. And we're gonna go over here. I remember when I first played this game, I think it was with my brother actually. I don't think he played very much of the game, but he played up to this point at least. And I could never do that airplane section. He always had to do it for me for like the 2 times or whatever. So yeah, this is where that other item comes in. You can fall down with this block and get that item, but for a Volt Shroom, no thank you. Oh, I just remembered it's a Shufflizer, that's why it's a Volt Shroom, duh. So yeah, normally it's a badge of some sort, but since it's a Volt Shroom, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm really out of it today, huh? Let's see what's in the box. Mushroom, great. Just what I wanted to see. Never have too many mushrooms, you know? Fantastic item. Classic. And we're gonna continue on this bridge. I don't really know, like, there's not much holding up this bridge, really. It doesn't seem very sturdy. And now we're gonna do this sweet 360 around this spire. I don't know what Hooktail has this pathway in it for when Hooktail just flies in right through the top all the time. But hey, we're not complaining. It gets us to the top. I don't know how Mario would get up there otherwise. He'd have to, like, wait until chapter or whatever where he gets his spring jump and then sprawling all the way up there. I did not want that fight, but that was also terrible evasion, so I guess we're doing it. Okay, I forgot that I have all or nothing on Mario, right? I think I have it on Mario, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and power shell all these guys. Kill both the Goombas, and then I'll, like, take out the Koopa Troopa, I guess. There's gonna be a heal block up ahead, so it doesn't really matter if we burn any FP. Oh, one thing I just remembered is that, usually in the regular game, you get a badge. Did I actually skip the area where you get the badge? I don't really know. Usually, oh yes, I remember. Usually you get a badge where, and when you equip it, it actually drops Hooktail's defense and attack, I think. I'm not sure about attack, but it drops Hooktail's defense. But since we don't have that, the fight's going to be a little bit more difficult than it usually is. Not too much more difficult, though, especially since we have all or nothing on Mario. And that should be the end of the Koopa Troopa. And there we go. Are we getting level up? Oh, wow. Level up right before the boss, huh? Oh, yeah, I also want to use that rank up thing on Hooktail, which could add another level of difficulty, even. I'm going to use that rank up thing, see how many more star points we get. I did look it up, and it turns out it does increase the star points you get. I don't know exactly how that works. What am I going to upgrade? Don't have a lot of stuff to use FP on yet, so I'm going to just keep... Oh yeah, I forgot, this is a BP only run. It's going to be a BP only run, so yeah, we'll just continue on with the BP. What can we do here? Do we even have any... We don't really have any good badges we want to add here. A Defend plus P, Last Stand, Peekaboo. Oh, Quick Change, right, I forgot we wanted Quick Change. Right. Is it worth taking off the all or nothing, though? I feel like it's not yet. I'll put on the... Actually, I'm going to keep the Power Smash. I'm going to put on Power Rush, Last Stand, and I'll put on... Wow, we have 2 simplifiers, huh? But yeah, once I get enough FP to have all or nothing and Quick Change, definitely putting on Quick Change. Very useful badge. Even though it is very expensive BP-wise, it's a very, very useful badge because you can just do a lot of partner swap shenanigans. We're going to go ahead and save in case I lose to Hooktail. To be fair, we are ranking up Hooktail, but still, I should have... Oh, yep, didn't need to do that. Reload the save. No, I'm not going to bother with that. Who do I want out? Guess it doesn't matter. So now Koops is sitting at a buff 2... No, we didn't put on Defend Plus, never mind. I was going to say it sits at a buff 2 defense, but no, he does not. Anyway, here is Hooktail. She's a beaut. Has a bit of a hollow neck, so I don't know how she swallows anything. Her gimmick is that she loves to eat people. But it doesn't seem very viable, honestly, with her biology. But oh well. Now we're going to fight Hooktail. She only has 20 health. Easy peasy, even though she'll have increased defense or whatever. I have all or nothing. And I want to use the rank up item. I don't know when I should use it, though. Boost foes level by 10, but temporarily gives them +3 attack. That's a lot of attack. I'm going to use it like right before Hooktail dies. I guess you can do that. I don't really know exactly how it works. We're going to go ahead and Power Smash. I wonder how much damage this will do. Probably like 3 or 4. 4, nice. Get all these stylish moves. Okay, we do have Sweet Treat. Got to keep that in mind. Oh, great. Okay. Down 1 health already. Just going to go ahead and Shell Toss. Yeah, 3 damage. That'll put... I don't know how much damage Hooktail does, actually. Let's see if I can Superguard this. Ooh! I'm so good. I'm so excellent. When I did my pre-Hooktail pit run a while ago, I managed to Superguard a lot of Bonetail's attacks like that. A lot of their Fire Breath attacks. And I was so hype about it. Okay, another hammer. I'm not going to bother with all the stylish moves this time. I'm just going to do the one. See if I can get this. That'd be great. Oh, no. No more FP for me, unless I do a sweet treat, which I'm probably not going to bother with. Okay, we're doing fine. Mario's extra attack power is really coming in handy here. See if I can Superguard. Nice. I'm so good. I'm doing great. It's going to be a damageless run except for that heckin' bucket at the beginning. What am I doing? I guess I'll just keep hammering because of the extra defense. This will do what, 2? Yeah, 2. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, I totally guarded that, but whatever. The only damage I'm taking from this fight is the props, I swear. Maybe I can get that bingo even though it's not going to do anything for me. I don't know why I'm doing all these stylishes. They take 10 years and I already have full star power. Speaking of full star power, okay, well, it's already full anyway. Can I Superguard again? Oh my goodness, I'm just on fire right now, except I'm not because I Superguarded that Fire Breath. Ha! Okay. Hammer one more time. Hooktail's almost dead. Alright, alright. Keep on trucking. There's actually a way to do not Hooktails. Koops' shell toss attack. You can actually do it, oh my goodness, you know, Paper Mario Pro right here. There's actually a way to do Koops' shell toss, like, much quicker. You can do it right as the meter comes up, but I'm not amazing at it, so I'm not going to bother with it in a fight like this. But you see how the star lights up right at the beginning when the meter shows up? You can actually release it there, and the action command will count. Aw, dang. Wow, 5 damage, yikes. I thought for sure I was going to Superguard every attack, but looks like I couldn't handle it. Mario's health is looking pretty low, actually. Maybe I'll do a sweet treat just in case, because I'm going to be raising Hooktail's attack power in a short amount of time, and I do not want to just die to that straight up. Okay, just in case, you know. Safety first, guys. I'm going to do this sweet treat. Very low stats right now, so don't really have to worry about getting everything perfect. Like, I think I already have maxed out stats pretty much. Except for Mario's HP. I only need one more Mario, and there we go. Maxed out stats. Excellent. 777, that's great. I only missed 1. I just missed 1 FP. The max you can get is 8 FP, 7 HP for each party member. And fun fact, if your partner that you have out is down, like if their HP is at 0, you can get double HP for Mario. So you can get up to 14 HP for Mario, which can be very useful for certain fights. Anyway, gonna go ahead and shell toss and enact the last part of the fight. Wait, hold up a moment. Okay. And she said she's gonna give up, and I'm gonna refuse all of her tricks. Don't want your badge, keep it, you cad. And then she offers for us to get a nice whiff her Tootsies, which I'm sure many people enjoyed, but no thanks. Not quite into that, Hooktail. And then she leaves and she never returns. Oh, just kidding, she eats the audience. And, you know, it do be like that sometimes. They were in the splash zone. That's just not right. You know what, Koops? Who are you to judge? Koops has had enough. Okay, oh, 10 HP. Okay, so let me map out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to attack now. I'm going to do a power smash. I'm trying to think of how I can use the trade-off at the latest point possible. I'm going to do all these stylishes even though there's no audience to speak of. Dang, another bucket, huh? Okay, so if I attack here now, Hooktail will be down to what? 5? Okay. So I have a plan. That wasn't part of the plan. See if I can Superguard. Nice. Still only got hit by 1 attack. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to hit Hooktail here. Yeah. And I'm going to stylish to waste time. And then I'm just going to like appeal or something. I don't know. Next turn I'm going to kill Hooktail. Okay, Superguard. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so now here's the plan. We're going to actually wait. Does this raise? I hope this doesn't raise defense as well, but we're going to try using this trade-off and see how it goes. Rank up, rank up, rank up. Looks like it's just attack. Yeah, okay. And now Hooktail is what you call dead. Wow, raised attack for 10 turns, huh? Basically the whole battle. And to get all these stylishes, I wonder how many star points this is going to give us. I think I read somewhere that it's like it adds a fixed amount of star points, so, but I hope that's not the case. I hope it just scales based on how many it was worth to begin with. How many star points? Oof, I mean, I don't know how much it was worth to begin with, but that's still a nice chunk. Already a third of the way to another level up. And Hooktail is defeated. That's basically the end of Chapter 1 right there. Took her down, never to be seen again. It's implied later on in the story that Hooktail actually perished, so we have just completely murdered a dragon. Nice. And then she throws up Koops' father. There he is. That shell, you know, what are the shells made of to survive all the gastro acids within Hooktail's belly? I wonder. And then they have this nice touching reunion. 10 years, man. He just went out for some groceries and he was gone for 10 years. Thinks he can just come back to the family? I don't think so. And anyway, we got the crystal star. We've got the diamond crystal star, not the crystal star, the diamond crystal star. And here we go. That's the end of Chapter 1. Easy peasy, nothing to it. We got a crystal star and we got the special move Earth Tremor, which is pretty useful. It's really good. Basically, it's an AoE attack that does up to 6 damage, and it pierces defense, which can be really useful for enemies such as spiky parabuzzies, rather. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter. And we've got a couple more cutscenes, so that'll be fun. Mario and friends finally got a crystal star in the castle after defeating Hooktail. Well, I meant to read that, but I actually accidentally mashed through the next one, so I guess we won't. And now, in between every chapter, you have a bit of an intermission, so we actually go to 2 more characters' perspectives. This is kind of like Super Paper Mario, but the first one. So now we're going to go to the perspective of Peach, I believe. I think that's the order. It goes Peach and then Bowser. Yeah, okay. So here's Peach. She's been kidnapped, as we've all established, as we all know and love. My favorite character trait of Peach is her getting kidnapped constantly. I wish I could find someone in real life like that, you know? Yeah, so here's Princess Peach. Basically, she gets questioned by Grodus about the magical map. He wants to know where it is. She says, I don't know, and then he's told by an informant that Mario took the crystal star from Hooktail. I don't know why they were just monitoring Hooktail rather than getting the crystal star themselves, but hey, I guess that's how the story goes, you know. They had to have some way to introduce Mario to Grodus. Yeah, Peach kind of lets it out of the bag and lets him know that it's Mario, so thanks, Peach, for that. You kind of just put Mario right on the radar there. Could have been a lot easier if you didn't say that, but, you know, what's a damsel in distress to do, I suppose. And then he summons another X-Naut, and he wants the Shadow Sirens, I believe. Yeah, he wants to get the Shadow Sirens in here. You know what this just reminded me of? I don't know if you guys ever read the Dr. Seuss book with, I think it was Dr. Seuss, with the oobleck. Remember the oobleck, which is like green stuff falling from the sky, and it destroys a whole town or a kingdom or whatever? It reminds me of that, because the king wants a new form of weather, and he calls on, like, these witches or somebody, and that's what the Shadow Sirens remind me of. That's, you know, that's a very weird memory, but there it is. Anyway, he tells them to go and assassinate Mario, basically. So, stay tuned for that in Chapter 2. And that's the cutscene, I believe. Now we get a little teaser as to where we are. These are areas that we're going to explore much later in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot we actually have a little Peach segment here. She can't believe she's been kidnapped again. I don't know why she can't believe it. Anyway, now we have to enter this room. You can get a shower here, but I'm not going to bother. That's okay. I've seen it enough times. If you are really interested in Peach taking a shower, look it up on YouTube or possibly Rule 34, whichever catches your fancy. Now we can go through this door, which mysteriously opened all by itself. And we go through this little hall, and nobody's around. You can also speed swap with Peach as well, by the way. So that's what I'm attempting here, probably pretty poorly, by holding up for a few frames, then holding forward for a few frames. Pretty odd how that works, but it sure does. Anyway, here's a big ol' honkin' computer straight out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's actually directly inspired from that film/book, by the way, because in the original Japanese version of the game, this little blue camera up here, this one, it used to be red, which made it look exactly like HAL 9000 from 2001. That's an interesting bit of trivia for you all. And he wants to observe Peach because basically he has a little technological crush on her, and he doesn't understand why. So yeah, he's the best computer. Peach thinks he's in love with her, which is true, but he doesn't understand. So she teaches him about love, and that's basically how Peach's whole intermission arc is going to go for the next 7 or 8 chapters. I think it's like 7 because she's not there for one of them. And he wants her to teach him about love, and in exchange, she gets to email Mario and tell him some info, whatever info she gains. So right now she's just saying, oh, I don't know where I am, but I'm fine. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, some of these intermissions are kind of tedious. There's a few actual quests and stuff you have to do within these intermissions occasionally, but this is not one of those, so that's the end of that. Yeah, and now we're moving on to our second intermission cutscene with the king, the Bara Daddy himself, Lord Bowser. So here we are. Honestly, Bowser's Castle looking a little small, looking a bit puny in that shot, but I don't know. How many castles has Bowser gone through at this point? He's had so many variations. His castles in like the new Super Mario Bros. Series, those are poppin'. Those are going off, honestly. Whoever designed these castles should get some sort of award for architectural design, honestly. They're really going off with the aesthetic. Like look at the pillars there. They even have the little spikes that matches what Bowser is wearing. Have you ever seen a castle that's aesthetic matches that of the ruler of the castle? I think not. Anyway, we're just gonna go down this hall real quick. You can interact with all these people. You can breathe fire. It's the whole shebang. You can actually interact with each of these statues and it tells you something different each time, but we're not gonna bother with that. And now, after we walk all the way across the room, we have to wait for, oh, what's her name? I don't even remember what this girl's name is. What's her name? You know, Cammy. That's her name. Goodness. I was gonna say, I hope Bowser says her name, but usually he just calls her Hag or something. But no, he said Cammy Koopa, so now we know. We had to wait for her to come all the way across the room, which took a while. Then we learned that Mario's hunting treasure, and Bowser's like, boy, I want the treasure. And then she asks us if we like fried eggs. Bowser loves fried eggs. Well, since we said he likes fried eggs. Yeah, there's some interesting dialogue choices with Bowser. I'm going to try to remember to slow down for them later on, because there's some pretty funny ones later on. I think there's a good one in Chapter 2, in the Chapter 2 intermission, so I'll try to remember that one. Anyway, now Bowser, he also finds out that someone else has kidnapped Peach, and he thought he had exclusive kidnapping rights to Peach, so now he's just outraged. And we're heading out. I don't know why I couldn't take the door, or like, I don't know, any sort of other exit, but, you know, King Bowser does what he wants, I suppose. And off they go. Look at that lava. That lava's looking a little bit pixely right there. Pixelated. And we're going to save our progress. And now we're going back to Mario, and we can finally do some more between chapter item gathering, selling, just setup, etc. Look at all these Koopas. They all look so different. Imagine if regular Mario games had this much diversity in character design. That'd be phenomenal. But nah, too much work. They made one game like this, or a couple games like this. They made the first Paper Mario as well. I've never really been able to get into the first Paper Mario, though. I had it on Virtual Console for Wii U, but I never made it that far in it. I didn't enjoy it that much. Anyway, you can get this highly anticipated Thunderbolt now, and then we are going to dip out of here, if I could walk. Yep. And we're going to head all the way back to Rougeport and do some Hub World stuff. Actually, what's in my inventory right now? I can sell a couple things, I suppose, and see if there's anything I wanted to buy here. Happy Heart Pea, I mean, it's not really worth it. Maybe I'll buy a Thunder Rage, because those are pretty good items. Okay, I'm going to sell my point swap, because there's... Actually, I'm going to sell a few things. Mushrooms, I don't need. Mushrooms, you know, like, they're okay for early game, but the thing is that Sweet Treat just does what a mushroom does and more. So it's just, yeah, they're not really worth it. Thunderbolt, I don't think I'm going to need Thunderbolts. Any other items? I'll keep all the rest, I suppose. Okay. Now we can head out. Head back to Rougeport. There's actually a fair amount of backtracking in this game, but it doesn't really feel that tedious usually. Especially since later on, I think I mentioned this before, you do get faster modes of transportation later on. So, it becomes a lot less tedious. And anyway, we have our message from Peach here. She says she doesn't know where she is, but she's in relative comfort, and then she tells us about the crystal stars, which we already know about. And then we keep going. Have I checked my email yet? I don't remember, but if you don't check your email within a certain amount of time, it keeps reminding you to check your email at least once. So that's going to be obnoxious. I guess I'll find out if the message ever comes up again. Anyway, we're going to continue avoiding all these enemies. He's stuck on the little, I don't know what you call these, but they sure do have eyes, which is Kind of weird, but oh well. And there's Hooktail Castle, which we just completely massacred everything in there, including the things that were already dead. So that's cool, got that going for us, put that on our resume. And we're back in Rougeport, just like that. I didn't want a chance taking that cycle. I probably could have easily made it, but you know, better safe than sorry. You can also speed swap across this gap, or no, not that gap, you can speed swap across this gap. And I completely failed it. This is why I don't normally go for speed swaps, because I'm bad at it. Not very easy. Should I go for it again? No, I'm not gonna. Don't want to put you guys through the torture. I'm gonna push Coops off though, because you know why not. Okay, so how many star pieces do we have? We actually have 9 star pieces, so I think we can get some decent stuff from Dazzle now. We're gonna go check out Dazzle real quick. I think I can get Spike Shield. Spike Shield was in the shop, correct? I think I remember Spike Shield being in there. So we're gonna go check out Dazzle. And hopefully get Spike Shield, because that's a great badge. Yes. Okay, Spike Shield. What else can we afford? That we could actually afford all of these. Wow. None of these are very much. Return Postage would be interesting to buy, but is it really worth it? Especially since it costs 7 BP and we already have a lot of badges that we want to equip. I think I'm just going to get Spike Shield and then save the rest of my star pieces for later. Spike Shield will be useful later on. Okay, taking stock here. I definitely want to... I'm going to take off like some of these. I'm going to put on Spike Shield. If we get Jumpman later, it'll be great, because what Jumpman does is it takes away your ability to hammer, but it increases your jumping power, or just your attack power in general, I guess, by 1. So if you combine that with Spike Shield, so to where you can always jump on your enemies, pretty much, it just becomes very useful. We can actually, you know, I should have gone to the 1000-year door first, actually. I guess I'll do that later, though. We're going to fight Gus real quick. I talked about him before. I'm not... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to say... No, I didn't... Oh, well, you know... Sometimes you waste 10 coins. What I was going to do is come over here. You can actually jump up on this key, this lock here, if I do it right, yeah, like this, and then you can jump over, and then you can get up here long before you're actually supposed to get over here. And then from here, you can paper mode through here, and you get a shine sprite early. You wonder what it'll be. Spite pouch. Wow, that was not worth it. And now my question is, how do I get back? I'm not actually sure. I might have soft locked myself actually. Oh no, it puts you up there. Okay. This is fine. Oh yeah, wow, put me all the way back here. Okay. So yeah, I guess that was to get a spite pouch. Usually you don't get that until after, like, chapter 3. But that's fine. There's one more item over here. Here. Shine Sprite. There's a Thunder Rage up there. Okay, we have a lot of Shine Sprites. Do we have enough to upgrade 2 partners yet? I don't think we do. I think we only have 5. Oh, we do have 6. Okay, so we can upgrade both of our partners now. Also, can we do the Trouble Center yet? Oh, we can. I'm kind of interested in doing the Trouble Center because I assume the rewards will also be randomized. We have to listen to this explanation before we can do anything. I'll probably do some of those later on, but basically it's just like a bunch of side quests you can do if you want to. Completely optional, of course. And after that, I want to see if the rewards you get from the side quests are randomized. If they are, that would be great, because usually the rewards are kind of lackluster. Just like 30 coins or something when it takes like 10 years to complete. But if they're randomized, or shuffleized rather, that could be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, yep. And we're going to upgrade both of our partners. We're going to be so buff very early in the game. I feel like how the Shufflizer is going to go is that it's going to be very easy in the early game, but then get a lot more difficult towards the end. Because, like, there's only so far we can go with shuffleized items. Once we get all the good ones, there's nothing else left. So I feel like it'll be rough going later on. Keeping that in mind. Yeah, I don't really know what my end game plan will be. I don't know what my badge setup's going to be. I'll probably just need like a lot of attack up badges, like all or nothings, maybe power pluses, but those are kind of expensive. Probably a lot of power rushes and mega rushes if I can. That'd be great. Just go for a Danger Mario strat or something. And both my partners are buff as heck. And we are going to... I'm actually just going to go down to the 1000-year door real quick and continue the story progression. It'll warp us back up here anyway, so it's not going to waste that much time. We have to do it eventually anyway. Okay. Heading down, going down. Yep. Once again, I think I talked about how... Oh, we can actually go to the west side now as well, I think, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like things like this, how, like, as you continue to get abilities in the game, you can navigate, like, the hub world more quickly, because before we had to go all the way around that fence, but now that we don't have to, it's just a lot quicker. I love how they set that up. We can also go through there, but we don't have to yet. That's part of Chapter 2, which we'll be doing shortly. And this giant block over here, which we have to fly over. After Chapter 3, we can just break it. So there's a lot of stuff like that in the hub world, where as you complete the game, you can navigate the hub world more quickly, which is great, because like everyone's used to the hub world at that point. You're like, cool, can we stop doing this? Also, there's another item I can get over here now that I can go through these grates. If I could get up here, we can fly all the way over to the other side. Ooh, you get a nice view of the door. This is also how you get to the Pit of 100 Trial before completing Hooktail. You just have to fly across. And it was a slow shroom, great. Not a very useful item. We're not getting very many good items right now. Anyway, here's the cutscene. Hold up that crystal star. That's what I'm doing, Coops. Don't you worry. And we got another long cutscene. So, while this is happening, I'll just ask, how are you guys enjoying the series? I know my commentary for the first and possibly the second episode was pretty shoddy. I uploaded the first one yesterday, and the second one I recorded at the same time, but I haven't uploaded it yet, and I haven't looked at it yet. So I'm assuming the second one was probably about as bad as the first one, but I think I'm in a better frame of mind to be commentating now, and I hope you guys are enjoying this commentary a lot more than you were before. And thank you if you are watching this series, because I know most of you came for the Smash content, so I really appreciate people watching videos where I branch out and play other games like this one. So I really hope you're enjoying. Let me know if you are, and let me know ways that I can be improving this series if you think of something that you want me to improve in, other than the obvious better mic, better commentary, etc. Okay, so we now know where the next crystal star is. Well, we don't know yet. It's been on the map, and we have to go talk to Frankly so we know where it is. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go talk to our intel, Professor Frankly, up back in Rougeport. This is how it warps us back up, which is why I wanted to just go down there real quick before we continued going through Rougeport, because we have to come back up here anyway. Okay, and he tells us it's in Boggly Woods, which is a pretty, it's you know, Chapter 2, many people consider Chapter 2 to be the worst chapter in the game, but aesthetically it looks really cool. Just the mechanics of the chapter and the way it's laid out are just so painful. Anyway, we're going to grab all these catalogs just for fun. So, you know how with Goombella you can tattle to get information on different enemies? If you don't tattle an enemy that you can never fight again, their catalog will appear there, so there's no way you can miss out on getting 100% catalog if that's what you want to do. Pretty cool way to make sure that people can get every bit of information if they so desire. Anyway, now we're back here. I forget what items and badges we have. I can get my contact lens now, which I'm going to do. Still have the same items here, right? We have that jam and jelly. That's pretty good. I'll have to get that later. Once I actually have enough FP to warrant getting it, which I might never actually have that much FP. Well, I won't, because considering this is a BP only run. I keep forgetting it's BP only run. Okay, let's see what Charlie Tin has. HP plus, first attack, tasty tonic, best item in the game. All these, Sleepy Stomp isn't bad. I have no coins, I just remembered. Gosh. I might consider getting stuff like HP pluses and FP pluses later on, just because I don't, you know, I'm doing BP only, and I don't want to just, unless I'm doing something like a Danger Mario strat, I want to actually have higher stats than default 10 HP, 5 FP. So we can actually sell some of our badges here, which will give us a fair chunk of money, I think. That's what we're going to do next. And see what badges they have for sale here. Flower Saver P could be useful. I might buy it, depending on how much money I get here, I guess. I'm selling. I'm going to sell, what am I going to sell? Peekaboo, definitely. Do not need Peekaboo. That's quite alright. Quick Change Keeping. We don't need either of these simplifiers. No, thank you. Just going to sell these simplifiers. We don't have as many badges as I thought, actually. Okay, now I just want to see what else he's selling here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click. Not what I wanted to press. And others. What do we have here? Power Bounce, that's pretty good. Nothing insanely good, though. I might get... Again, I suck at Power Bounces, so I don't really want to bother with it. How many coins do I have? Not even enough to buy Flower Savers, so I'm probably just not going to bother. I'm actually going to... Actually, wait, there's another shop over in the west side, so before I spend any more coins, I want to go check that out. Anyway, now we can give her contact lens. So, now that we gave her a contact lens, she stops blocking the path, and also she can cook items for us if we so desire. I assume with the Shufflizer, she still gives us the same items from cooked items, but I know in the randomizer she doesn't, but I think it's just regular in the Shufflizer. What item do we get here? Oh, another coin. Superb, and there's another item here. Star Piece, that's what it normally is. And we're going to get a lottery ticket from, I forget what his name is. It's actually quicker to tell him to get lost, even though he does a sad little Disappointed face, I want a number. This is kind of a scam. There's a video on YouTube by Malio, I think, talking about how the odds for the Happy Lucky Lottery are completely stacked against you. But when it's shuffleized, I'm assuming the item is shuffleized as well. So let's see what we get. Oh no, it is still just a mushroom. Okay, well that was a complete waste of money then. Oh well. Now one more item over here. Shooting Star, nice. That's like basically the best attacking item in the game. It's like a Thunder Rage where it attacks all enemies, but it does 6 damage instead of 5. Another shop here. P up, D down. Ooh, that's so expensive, but it's very good badge. Oh, what else? Trial Stew. Wow. So I don't remember exactly what Trial Stew does, but I know I think it drops some of your stats, like it kills off your HP or something, but it fills your star power to full, which is very interesting for an item. That's something I might want to buy later on, I guess. There's some pretty P up, D. It's so expensive though, is the thing. Now, I'm pretty sure this door is always unlocked in the Shufflizer. Oh, it isn't. Oh, they just always have the Dizzy Dial and Dry Stream. So you actually have to buy items in a specific order as a secret code to unlock this door later on. So I was wondering how they handle that, because I know in the randomizer they just leave the door unlocked at all times. But in this one they just left both of those items. Okay, so that's all of that. We can go down here as well to the west side of the underground and the Rougeport sewers. So there's a few more items to be had here. Ice Smash, pretty useless badge. I didn't actually go down to the Pit of 100 Trials. There's an item in the room for the Pit of 100 Trials as well. So I'll head down here for a minute. There's a few items to be had down here as well. Star Piece. I'm doing so good at avoiding these fights, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't actually access the pit from here. Oh well, we'll leave the pit item for later, I suppose. And we've gotten pretty much every item we can get here. The only thing to do after this is start Chapter 2, I think. So this will probably be at the end. Oh no, actually we can go into the... I'll do that one last thing. This is a pretty long episode, but that's okay. We can actually go into another area of the underground if we fall back into the grate real quick. Head back under here. I think it took me a long time to figure out that you could actually fall through that grate when I first played this game. Yeah, maybe go across these weird moving platforms. What is back there? What badge is that? Is that a Pity Flower P? That's not even in the regular game. Pity Flower is one of the worst badges in the game. It's almost useless. Yes, there's another item here, I think. Shrink Stomp, another pretty meh badge. But yeah, this is another little town. There's another shop in here, actually. There's a lot of shops we're coming in contact with now. We'll check that shop as well in a second. Tech Effects Y, alright. I think you can sell that for a decent price, actually, so maybe I'll sell it. I think there's another item here. No? I thought there was another item here. I guess there isn't. Okay, we're going to check out this shop. One last shop. Ooh, I see a life shroom. That's good. That's a good thing to have. Everything else is pretty meh. There's Close Calls, which is okay, I guess. Koopa Curse, that's an unused item that they put in the Shufflizer. Life shrooms, though. Do I have any life shrooms currently? I do. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to the life shroom I have. I'm not going to bother buying anymore. I'm going to sell some of these items, though. Do not need this. Do not need Slow Shroom. Definitely not. I do have the Strange Sack. I keep forgetting, so I can hold a lot of items. Don't need the Spite Pouch. And after that, that's about it. Is there a save block in this room? I think there is, right? I think there's a save block somewhere. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought there was a save block here. It doesn't look like there is. Okay, well, I'm going to find a save block and then I'm going to end the episode. Oh, there's one in this room right over here. That's correct. Yeah, there's one. Okay, if I could get down there. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly longer episode of Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Shufflizer Edition and BP Only Edition. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode.